to the clouds like a jet. Till
Solo.
I'm a star, you can see it, no flex. Flew off to the clouds like a jet. Till I'm done, I'ma stay on their neck. Let the culture, but I gotta chase checks. Stay solid, don't love no hoes. Why you invested, she tryna get dough. Why you hate, now move with that glow. Kill everything, so that I know. On one, home run hits. The base heads love that shit. Curry at the 3, I don't miss. Let the fans speak, need no list. These dudes don't care about trust. Money can get your head bust. Same thing playing around with love. You can really lose your life over lust. I speak on the chase cause I need it. Got some family and I use it to feed them. Champ when it comes to competing. I'm a beast, I'm defeating. The hype of the season, the pin be the reason I'm eating. Team good, my hustle was decent. Turned up like games at the end of the season. No matter the distance, I grasp but I'm reaching. These dudes acting like hoes. That's all that I know. That's why we don't flow. That's all that I know. Chase great, chase money, not hoes. That's all that I know. That's why we don't flow. That's all that I know. I move how I move and I win. To a few, this ain't news, I'm a 10. I'm booming, I'm moving to 10. I'm zooming the chips for the rent. I get it, I got it, I stack it. I see it, I spot it, attack it. No matter the size of my stomach. Your chick always see me attractive. The race that we on, I be lapping. These dudes that be acting, I'm laughing. You save her well, then you're a captain. End up as a meme in a caption. Whole life been trying to get it. Only thing I didn't have a vision. A wolf can't tell you about the ocean. A shark can't tell you about the limit. Been feeling like the kid needs space. Till motherfucker ended up in space. The mirror reflected my ace. The chase came from getting the taste. Like a fiend, I be at it like I need it. Got a number, don't care, I delete it. Some said the tree be the reason. Added to the whole team eating. These dudes acting like hoes. That's all that I know. That's why we don't flow. That's all that I know. Chase great, chase money, not hoes. That's all that I know. That's why we don't flow. That's all that I know. What up? Welcome back to another stream. You feel me? We're back. It's daylight savings time. The freaking sun is out. You can see the room actually. Man, you know, how are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me see if we can set the vibes real quick. If it ain't one thing, it's 12 other, right? Hold on 1 second. Bear with me for a moment. Man, you feel me? Let me see. Okay. Welcome back to another Tuesday stream. Let's get those applause going again, bro. Hopefully, you guys' week has been going great. Hopefully, you guys have been able to adjust to the time difference. You feel me? As you know, it is coming up on springtime, and then at this time of the year, we spring forward with this the hours, bro. It's the most annoying crap in the world. Who made this shit up? Is this Julius Caesar? Is that who we have to thank for moving the time? I think that's the dumbest shit ever, bro. I'm curious of why are we moving the time? This don't make sense to me. It don't make no sense. Like, are they doing daylight savings time in the Congo? I don't imagine that to be the case. I can't even imagine that to be the case. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to fall back already, says W7 Cobalt. Bro, I feel you. Pause. I'm with you on that, bro. This makes no sense. I was not ready for this shit, bro. And usually I'm way ahead. But with this time change, bro, I've been lacking. I feel like this me being a father has made my age catch up to me. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't like I'm like, you know what I mean, moving slower or anything. It's just things start to feel a little differently. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily my body, but the effects that I have, if that makes any sense. Like the effects of the hour change, I feel that, bro. I feel it. I feel it. I really feel it. And it makes me want to load up and bust at whoever did this shit. And I feel like it was Julius Caesar, bro. I could be wrong. But Julius, you got a fade coming when I see you in the afterlife, bro. I'm not feeling this. I don't feel this, man. Shout out to my boy Ain't Loud AJ. He says, "Let's get it." You feel me? You know what time it is, bro. You know how we do. You feel me? Every Tuesday and Friday, 7 p.m. we get to it. Before I get into it, let me give a big shout out to the members of the channel: Ain't Loud AJ, DJ Xander, Craig O'Hearn, Joseph Nelson, Scott Voss, Lynn Me Too, and Jeff Wallace. Big shout out to the members of the channel. Man, I say it all the time, but I feel like when showing appreciation, you can never show it enough. You can never show it enough. I remember when I was younger, right? Um, I had some toxic older family members, you know, the ones that help you out. And you can, no matter how many times you say thank you and I appreciate you and man, I really appreciate what you're doing for me. No matter how many times you do that to a toxic motherfucker, it's never enough, bro. I remember I would make it a pact to always tell this person, thank you and I appreciate you. I appreciate you for giving me this opportunity. I thank you so much for helping me. Man, thank you for giving me this ride. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you until my fucking face started hurting. You know what I mean? The thank you muscles in my face started soaring up, bro. As soon as we fell out, like fucking clockwork, bro. Soon as we fell out, the first thing, you ain't never appreciated me for shit that I done did for you throughout your whole life. Like, bro, at that moment, because I knew that if it came to this point, this person was gonna say that. So I knew the whole time I would have to give my thank yous in advance. And sure enough, the shit still happened. So what I learned is, to a person like that, a million thank yous is never going to be enough. You know what I'm saying? A million thank yous is never going to be enough. You can pay that person all the money back that they have lent you and they gave you. You know what I mean? A lot of times when you're young, you're not asking for shit to give it back. You know, you're asking for help because that's just what you think, you know, the elders are supposed to be doing. But what they do is they give it to you. And those type of people, you can never repay me for the stuff I did for you. And it's like, bro, why are we even talking about that? Why would I need to repay you for anything if you're looking out for me? You know, growing up, I was always curious of the younger people in my family. Am I gonna feel like that one day? You know, am I gonna feel like they owe me anything? You know, for me going out of my way in certain areas of life, or me using my resources to help these people, my family, you know what I mean? My family, yada, yada. And no, I don't. I don't at all. Like I've helped my nephew out a lot. I talk about my nephew a lot here because, you know, he's important. He is an important part of my life still, even though we don't, you know, talk as much, but I've helped him out a lot since he was real little. And I'm not looking for him to become successful and pay me back. You know what I mean? Just a simple, hey, my uncle was always looking out for me. Would it be appreciated? Do I expect it? No, because I understand how kids are. We know how kids are, bro. I am waiting for my nephew to grow up a little older, start rapping, and talk about how nobody was ever there for him. I'm waiting for that because I did some of that music too, so I know what time it is, bro. we all know what time it is with these younger kids, bro. What they're gonna do, they're gonna go out and they're gonna talk about on their social medias or in their music or in their art about how nobody was there for them. That's just how it is. You know, how they got it out the mud. They had to, they had to struggle to get to where they are. Bro, relax. That's gonna be what I say. But hey, man, am I gonna take offense to that? No, nah, because I understand what time it is. You know what I mean? And by me knowing that I'm not gonna be that person that takes that offensive, it lets me know the type of people I was dealing with when I was younger, bro. You feel me? It's like that. Which makes me which makes me think about my son when he grows up and my daughter that's gonna be born soon. Time is flying, bro. My daughter's almost here, but this makes me think about them. Like, I gotta do whatever I can to make sure that my daughter, well, my wife and I are the only people that they have to rely on, you know? Because if they go and get it from somewhere else, more than likely they'll get it because people want to help kids. But the reality they're going to learn from that is everybody don't love you like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't fuck with you like that. Like, they'll help you, but it comes at a steep price. And that's one of the things that I don't want them to learn. I plan to teach them these things. I really plan to teach them these things. But the one thing that I have learned in this world is you can prepare a person with words all day. And what are they gonna do? They still gonna have sex without the condom on. They still gonna do it. You know what I mean? They're still gonna do it. They're still gonna take the wrist rocket slingshot and shoot it at a window. You know what I'm saying? Even though you tell them, bro, we all are gonna prepare our kids with the words, but it's up to them to actually, well, we got to just hope that they're the type of people that can learn by being spoken to. A lot of people, they have to go through the BS in order to learn from the BS. You know what I mean? Like me, I for as long as I can remember, I was the type of person that if you told me how and told me why not to do it, and then you gave me your experience and showed me, yeah, this is why you shouldn't do it. Look at this. This is a gunshot wound. That's why you shouldn't do that. I'd be like, damn, okay, I'm never doing that. And then I would ask questions. So what other ways can that happen? What other ways can you get shot? Oh yeah, this way too. I'm like, all right, X that off the list. You know what I mean? And after the conversation's over, I got a whole list of shit to do to avoid the consequences that you got. Now I just gotta pray that my kids are the same way, and that's a hard one. That's a hard one because everybody ain't like that. My wife is one of those people. She got really far with schooling, and everybody's like, "Man, how did she do it? How did she do it?" And she just says she wanted a different life than she was exposed to, and I respect that because a lot of us, we see what we're exposed to and say, oh, that ain't too bad. I know that at the bare minimum, if I do what they're doing, my life would be like that. I remember when my mom, she was telling me and my brother was way younger, but I had to been like a freshman in high school, and she was like, if you don't start taking school serious, you're gonna live like me. And later on, me and my brother was stupid, he had to been like 6th grade maybe. And we were just in the room playing video games or something like that, or
Nah, I had to been grounded if she gave me that conversation, but I was like literally thinking, if I'm not mistaken, I was telling him like, what's so bad about her life, you know? Now, we stayed in the hood. We had a nice spot in the hood though. And that's why I think I've always never understood how hard how hard we struggled as kids, because my mom always had the house decked out, big ass stereo, multiple stereos in the house back when you used to have a stereo, you know? Um Leather couches and shit. You know what I mean? Just like real player vibes. Like she had it always decked out in the house. So we didn't grow up thinking, oh, we gotta work really hard to live better, because to us we were living pretty good. But now that I'm an adult and I grinded a different way, you know, and I see what we have now, yeah, we was missing out on a lot. But you know, was missing out on a lot growing up. Like now, if I grew up now, I the way as if I took me from that age where, or who I was living, how I was, and all that shit, what I was exposed to at that age, and then dump me in my house now, I would have been like, bro, we lightweight rich now. We blew up. Which one of y'all signed a football contract? You know what I mean? But it's just like that. Like you're comfortable with what you're exposed to, it becomes a norm, you know? So luckily as I was getting older, I started really understanding that I say about 16, I started really seeing like shit for what it was. Like, man, we don't really got it like that. You know, I started meeting other people and other friends and shit at different schools, and they was driving and I wasn't driving. I was like, what's going on? You know? Um, I got a job because I needed to buy school like shoes and shit. They got a job and was able to just save their money because their mom and their parents was just taking care of shit. And I was like, damn, you get to save your money? What does that do? What is saving your money? Like, I don't know. I spend my check every fucking time. Every week I'm spending my money on fucking Jordans and shit. You know, just to stay up on the shit that I like. But my dad couldn't afford that shit. He could afford shoes, but not the shoes I wanted. You feel me? So I had to grind for that. Not like I was selling drugs or nothing, but I had to really hustle, like go to work, go to school. You know what I mean? I had to really get that shit in order to stay at the level that I wanted to be at. And so when I did learn that, that's when I knew that okay, whatever I'm gonna do, I gotta really, really, really take serious. And that's when I really, really, really started taking music serious, you know? And I'm lucky I'm in a position that I was, because man, dude, taking music serious is such a fucking long shot, bro. That shit is such a long shot. I don't know. That shit is crazy. If I was my, if I okay, say I was my son and I'm his dad. What's up with the truth? Shout out to you, bro. And my son, he's in high school. He says, "Dad, I want to do music just like you. I want to, I want to focus on that." I'm gonna tell him like, "Look, bro, I'm gonna do everything in my power to help you with that. But I want you to finish school. If you don't finish school, you gotta get it on your own. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be so much harder for you. But if I want you to finish school." What's up, my boy Joe Cook, the legend? Right now, I'm just talking about. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. I'm talking about it though. But I'm kind of. I don't know. I went off on a tangent, and I feel like it's gonna be some dope shit when I clip this up, because it's real shit. You know. I don't know if you guys have been seeing my clips. I don't know if you guys have been seeing my clips on TikTok and reels and shorts and shit on YouTube. But he's talking life. Yeah, big facts. Talking about life. And the one thing that I noticed, bro, on my clips, the more I talk about some real shit, the better the clips does. The better the clips do. And I appreciate that. I really do, because I'd rather I'd rather get noticed for being me. I'd rather get noticed for being me and talking and like, just being myself rather than talking about some trendy shit and saying something funny about it. I think that's so corny. Like it's so like thirsty. I'm not a thirsty type person. You feel me? I think that shit's weak. But hey, man, teach their own. Teach your own. If that's what you do, do it. Do it to the fullest. Fuck what I got to say. You know what I mean? My life ain't about. Your life shouldn't be about pleasing me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but yeah, I'm talking about life. You know what I mean? I'm talking life. And what I really want for my son after growing up and doing it the hard way and shit, I would like for him to be a fucking college graduate like his mom, bro. Go to college. You'll have more than enough time to chase this music shit when you're done. Work on your music, go to college, and when you get out, we can go 100 miles an hour to fucking the top of whatever fucking your goal is. You feel me? If you want to get a label, get an artist deal, and you want to be a robot, hey, guess what? I can help you with that. If you want to be an independent artist and build this shit from your own, guess what? I can help you with that too. But fucking do it the right way, Now, like when I was in high school, I didn't know that you can do both. I didn't think that that was even a possibility. Like, but then again, there was nobody that did the shit that did what I did now that I can even talk to. I remember when I was starting out, um, the people in the studio, the older people in the studio told me to pick one, don't produce and rap because you're going to be taken away from one of your talents and you're never going to be as good at both until, as if you focused on one side of the game. And you know what I found out 6 years after that conversation? That Kanye West proved everybody wrong. That fucking pissed me off when I heard Through the Wire for the first time, and I seen Kanye West going stupid with the production and the rapping. I was like, bro, this is some bullshit. I've been kept in a box my whole fucking the beginning of my career, telling me just to work on rapping and writing when I could have been doing everything. So at this now, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna put limits on my kid at all. The truth says drive him towards education or trades. Big facts. And that's definitely gonna be something I talk to him about early on. You know what I mean? If you don't want to go to college, you're gonna go to a trade school and you're gonna get it in. And it's like, am I gonna force him to do this? Kind of. You know what I mean? Because one of the things that I've learned growing up is kids got to be pushed in a certain area sometimes. You know what I mean? A lot of people be like, man, I remember when I was taking my nephew out to play football and coaching him and training him and shit. A lot of the people that were out there with their kids be like, yeah, I don't force my kid to do nothing. You know what I mean? He wants to play the football, so I just I put him out here. If he want to get it, he gonna get it on his own. And I always laugh because those are the same people, towards the middle of the season and the end of the season complaining that their kid ain't getting no touches on the football. Oh man, my kid need to be out there more. But you should also be working with your kid though. You know what I mean? You should also be training them. How about that? Why your kid, hey, your nephew out there all day. Well, guess what? My nephew works out every day for an hour at least. You know what I'm saying? We're working on all technique shit at the house. That's why my nephew's out there every day. You know what I mean? Is he more talented than yours? Is my nephew more athletic than your kid? No, not at all. Is he faster than your kid? No. Does he know every single thing that the coach is gonna ask him to do and all the fucking plays? You know what I mean? Like the back of his hand? Yeah, that's the difference. It's the difference. Which is gonna be the difference with my kids. I can't wait till my son say he want to play soccer. I've never played soccer a day in my fucking life, bro. I don't know nothing about soccer, but guess what? The moment he wants to, I'm going to learn everything there is to know about that sport on YouTube. YouTube University. YouTube will teach you anything you need to know. Do you feel me? Anything. And that's where I'm gonna learn all that shit, bro. You feel me? Let me see. My boy El Peron says, just got home from tacos. It was packed up in there. Man, tacos sound so good right now. I was supposed to make them, but hey, man, I lost that time. You know what I'm saying? I had to make sure that I was on here with my people on time. You feel me? I think it's funny, like, starting out, you know what I mean? The whole streaming thing, it was like, man, I'm gonna go hard, I'm gonna go hard, I'm gonna go hard. And then like, let me see how many months I'm in. But so much time passes, right? And you're like, you know what, dude? 5 months. 5 months passes, and it's like, man, life is starting to bleed in. You know what I mean? Life is starting to bleed in. I have a freaking baby shower coming up this weekend, and life is just slowly I don't know if you guys seen on my story, I was putting up a mural in my kid's room, his playroom actually, some big ass Paw Patrol mural that we got off of Amazon. Well, my wife ordered off of Amazon, but it's like, man, I got to make sure this is done. But I'm so serious about being on stream on time and shit that I come through, like, no matter what is going on, I gotta make it and make sure I'm on time and on stream, you know what I mean? Kicking on my people, because when you're taking something serious and you want to be successful at it, and you building it brick by brick, no matter what you got going on, you gotta stay committed. You know what I mean? You gotta stay committed. And that's where I am. You know what I mean? Let me see. My boy El Padon said, by the time your kids get 12 to 13 years of age, you done mastered most sports. Big man. That's facts. I respect that. I can't wait too, man. I cannot wait. And I already know I'm going to be that dad. I already know. Hey, bro, you not going 100%. You feel me? We might as well go home if you ain't finna be going 100%. I ain't got time to be bullshitting, bro. You know what I'm saying? Who is you shortchanging for? What's the end goal? What's the end goal? What's your goal? You know what I mean? Just a bunch of crazy shit. Commandment means success. You feel me? I think he says commitment means success. Big facts. But it's like, that's just, I believe in the whole Mamba mentality thing. And big shout. Bro, we've been at this for 5 months. 5 months? Man, 5 months, bro. I just seen that, bro. Let's go. Shout out to everybody that's been rocking from day one. Shout out to everybody that's been rocking from day one. I don't even know why I'm pressing these things right now. You feel me? But I'm not even gonna lie, man. I appreciate y'all for hanging in there. Not even hanging in, kicking in and enjoying it, bro. Because ain't nobody here because they have to be. Oh, man, I gotta go over here and kick it with the homie. You know what I mean? Nah, y'all want to be here, and I appreciate y'all for wanting to be here. You feel me? We do our part to support here, bro. Man, to be here supporting, bro. Big, big respect. Shout out to my boy Joseph Nelson, part of the family members of the channel. Shout out to my boy El Piron. You feel me? Shout out to my boy Ain't Loud AJ. Shout out to the legend Joe Cook. Shout out to the truth. Shout out to W7 Kobo. If you haven't already, please hit the like button for your boy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Like I mentioned though, I had a baby shower coming this weekend, bro. Life is crazy right now. You know the amount of stress I'm going through right now? Do you know the amount of stress that I'm going through? Do I need sympathy? No. That's not why I'm talking about this. I'm just saying, stress, bro. The level of stress is crazy. My wife is pregnant. She is crazy right now. She is crazy right now. Pregnant people are fucking crazy. I love her to death though. But pregnant people are fucking nuts, bro. It's something about that baby in there that make people fucking nuts. Is she crazy? Is she like emotional? No, not at all. Is she hormonal? No, she's not crying. She's not tripping. None of that, bro. But my wife, maybe it's me, because she seems to be cool. She seems to be normal. But man, like, it's crazy. Pregnant people are crazy. No, pregnancy is crazy. Let me correct that. Pregnancy is crazy. The chat fam is fired. Big facts, bro. The chat fam is probably the coldest conglomerate of people in the whole in this whole shit. No lie, bro. We get in here and we kick it. Big shout out to the chat fam. I'm a little over everywhere right now. Back to the baby shower. It's fucking crazy. Let me give you guys a rundown on how this baby shower situation's been going. So we're looking for a venue, right? And last time we got a big ass fucking venue, bro. It's a place where they hold weddings and shit. You know what I mean? We did it all the way up at a golf course. You know what I mean? The banquet hall and the golf course, big ass wedding venue type shit. It was dope. You know, it was fucking crazy. Now, this year we got to it late. I think we were a little too comfortable. No lie. I think we were a tad bit too comfortable. I know I was. I'm like, man, quit tripping. It's all good. Hey man, it'll all come together. And what didn't come together was a venue. You feel me? Every single venue, from the most expensive to the cheapest, were all booked up, bro. Everything was booked up. And the only thing that wasn't booked up was probably looking at like 2,000-3,000. And I just don't know if that's the word. I don't know if that's something that I'm trying to fork out for a baby shower venue right now. In the past, the first time I was like, yeah, we paying that. Yep, I don't care. We're paying it. We got to pay for their catering. I don't care. We're paying it. We got to pay the mariachi band. Yep, paying it. First time went crazy. Second, baby. Shit. Big venue. Yeah, let's get it. I don't think we should get it. Fuck it, let's not get it. I did not care until it was too late. And then I was like, man, we really should have got that fucking venue. So now we doing it at the house. The fucking house. Which is the most expensive venue we could have gotten. This house monthly is way more than that expensive venue would have been. So we're still spending like crazy on the fucking venue. The only difference is we live in it, you know. But yeah, man, I got my pond. My pond was fucking full of swamp water at first. Last week, fixed that shit over the weekend. We back in the game. You know what I'm saying? My son is going nuts for it. My dog wanted to jump in it for the first time ever. That was crazy, right? Pond is on point. Yeah, man. I don't know what to expect with all these people coming over. I don't know what to expect. Like, at the venue the last time, it was cool. We could just, hey man, you guys sit over here, y'all sit over there. Fucking do whatever the hell you want to do for a few hours and leave. Eat, open up presents and go. Now everybody's at the house, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I was feeling like if this shit got canceled, I would not be mad. But that's me being introverted. If you guys are introverted, let me know how you deal with settings like this. Parties, get-togethers, shit like that. Me, every time I'm going into a get-together like this, I have this feeling of, you know, if this shit got canceled, if it got rained out or something, and nobody can make it, I wouldn't be mad. I'd probably say thank God and go on about my fucking day, you know. But that's just me. I'm curious if anybody else is like that. I'm I'm extroverted, but like I'm probably like 70% introverted and 30% extroverted, which is crazy, right? I wonder if that's really a thing. I wonder if that's really a thing, because if it is, that's definitely me. And if it's not, I'm just the only person. I'm not a people kind of guy. I feel you. I feel you on that, bro. I feel you on that, Joe Cook. I know that I can be, I can be. I know how to let that part out of me, but I'm 100% comfortable with being by myself and my family 98% of the time, you know. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about, right? Now, the other week I talked about energy vampires, right? And to broaden that out, I wanted to talk about takers. See, I was watching the show with my wife, right? And this woman takes her friends on a trip to Greece. So they're in Greece, and this girl, she's looking for love. She had a huge breakup a couple of years back, or a year ago, or whatever. Her divorce is finalized, and she wants to find love like an idiot. Like, what's up with people? Everybody not smart, and she's not one of them. You know what I mean? She's a not smart person. So she's out in Greece looking for love, and the whole time there, she's like complaining about this guy and all this shit, and everybody's around her, trying to make her feel better. And with Joe Cook, you know what I'm talking about, trying to make her feel better. And she goes and she meets this guy, and he's not giving her enough attention. And somebody else the next day, she's complaining about how if she's ever gonna find love. And what I noticed about this girl is she's a straight taker. She's taking all the room, you know? She's taking all the emotions in the room. Like, she's taking up all the fucking space. And it's like, do you know people like that? Because I do. And I call them takers. I call them takers. Takers are people that they make everything about themselves. You give a person that's a taker some good news about yourself, man. I had this crazy situation happen. This pulled for me, man. I'm so happy, yada yada. And what does a taker do? They Mister Me to your situation. Yeah, man, that's crazy because I had that too, man. Yeah, I know that feel good, huh? Yeah, man, that happened to me. You know what I'm saying? That happened to me. I remember one of my homies, right? He's still a homie. He's just a little takerish. But I had told him, yeah, man, I just finally hit 1,000. This is back when I was getting, starting out my YouTube journey. I was like, man, I got 1,000 subscribers, man. It's crazy. I feel good. And he didn't even say congratulations. First thing he said, yeah, man, wait till you hit 6,000, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. And what he was trying to do, who knows? You know what I mean? We have two different brains. I don't know what he was trying to do, but to me, it just sounded like fucking give me my high five and going about your fucking business, bro. Like, I told him, me being me, bro, I'm always gonna get at a motherfucker. I can't help it. I fucking messed up relationships getting at motherfuckers. It's just who I am, right? If I see some funny shit, I'm gonna have to get at you. And the first thing I said, like, damn, bro, I'm not competing with you, motherfucker. Why you trying to compete with me? You got thousands of subscribers, motherfucker. I just hit 1,000. A simple congratulations, little homie, would have been cool. Why are you trying to why are you trying to shit on my moment? And it's like, no, I'm not trying to do that, bro. No, that's not what I'm on. You know what I mean? I fuck with you, yada yada. And I was like, damn, was I tripping? I was early in the taker verse. So I just let it go. You know what I mean? All right, for sure, my bad. Maybe I read it wrong. And then then I lived a little more. And you tell a person, hey man, you going through some bullshit, man. Going through this shit, man. It's crazy, bro. You know what I mean? Trying to make it out of this situation, you know what I mean? So that's just what I'm going through. And then here come the taker, homie. Not the same one, but a different one. Yeah, man, I'm going through this, man. It's crazy, yada yada. It's like, fuck. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm going through that too. Yada. Like, damn, like, I feel you. You're trying to relate to me, but like, golly, it's like you got to watch out for the takers. You got your energy vampires, the people that come and steal your energy, yada yada. They're like, they're the same, but they're a little different. They're like, what is it, fraternal twins? You know what I mean? To where, they're born on the same day and they kind of look alike, but they're not. They don't look like identical. Kind of the same. You know what I mean? So watch out for them takers, man. Watch out for them takers, bro. A taker will ruin your fucking life. Dead ass. Dead ass. Um, being in music, I've come across a lot of fucking people. Damn. Being in music, I come from a lot of different people, bro. And the one thing I learned is you gotta save some room for yourself, And it's like you're gonna meet some cool ass people throughout your life, and they're helpful, or rather they're just homies and dependable. You know what I mean? All those types of things. But don't ever throw too much in the love, you know. And I know that sounds crazy. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why do you can't love everybody? Yeah, you kind of can. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta learn to pull back from these motherfuckers, bro. Cause a motherfucker will take your appreciation and twist it, and next thing you know, it'll be on some different shit. So yeah, watch out for that, man. Watch out for them takers, and watch out for them energy vampires, bro. Shout out to my boy 2020 Hacker. He says, "Hey, Syph, what up, homie? I just got home from my friend's funeral today. Godly. Hopefully you cool, man. Hopefully everybody's cool. I'm gonna definitely send a prayer to your friend and them. I pray that his family's okay. A little quick prayer and shit. You know what I mean? Funerals, man. I remember when I was younger, right? After my grandma passed, I didn't go to any funerals. You know, it was just too much. You know what I mean? It made me think about some things that I didn't want to think about. Made me be in a place mentally and emotionally that I didn't want to be in ever again. And doing that, right, like shielding myself from the bullshit, made me hurt people that may have needed me in those times. And what I learned is, no matter how hard the situation is going to be for you, sometimes you got to think about the other people. Like RIP to AC, but I missed the homie's stepdad's funeral. You know what I mean? Even going to give my condolences to their mom was hard for me. It was so hard. I had jumped in and out of that house. You know what I mean? It was so fast. I don't even remember being there like that. I just remember telling them, giving my condolences and dipping, bro. It was just too much. And what I did learn from that time is, like, I remember I apologized to the homie, like, "Hey man, I'm sorry. That was really fucked up of me. I couldn't do it emotionally, but I apologize." And I like teared up because there was a lot of like, I felt really bad about that. I felt really bad about that. And yeah, man, I see that you went to whoa shit. Man, RIP to bro. I'm not gonna go in there on that, but what I am gonna say is RIP to bro. And hopefully the family's okay. You know what I mean? Hopefully the family's okay. Cause damn, dude. Wow. Life is crazy. Life is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna go somewhere that I didn't even think I was going. I didn't think I was gonna have to go here, but I'm gonna go here. Being a young man, I can't speak to being a young woman, but being a young man is hard as hell. It's hard as hell, bro. Being a young man is hard as hell. You're dealing with a lot of emotional shit. You're dealing with a lot of emotions, and you're dealing with a lot of stuff that you don't even have to deal with, but being that society tells you that you're supposed to be ready for this shit, it makes you crazy at times. You know, the amount of people when I was a teenager, from like 16 to 18, 14 to 18, the amount of people told me, friends of mine that were on some like suicidal thoughts, you know what I mean, was crazy. That shit was alarming, because when you're that age, the world is telling you you're an adult, you're a man, it's time to man up, you gotta have this shit going, you gotta get ready for that, you gotta be all types of crazy shit that you are not ready to handle yet. But the world is telling you that you need to be on your shit. And you got these old ass fucking people. When I was young, the older people act like they grew up with fucking 800 credit scores and full-time jobs out of high school and shit. You know what I mean? They act like they never fucking struggled. And the only struggle they had was to walk 20 miles in fucking rain, sleet, or snow to fucking get to work. You know what I mean? And it was like, bro, what is wrong with y'all? When I got older, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Because when you grow up, the same people that's telling you you need to have all your shit together, like it's a fucking timeline, don't have their shit together. They don't even have their shit together. They be straight bitches, some fucking losers. A lot of the time, they be fucking losers. Let's say they do have a good paying job, but they mental ain't there. You know what I mean? Your mental ain't even there, motherfucker. Like, you ain't even an adult up here. And you're trying to stress me out at fucking 18, 17, 16 about being prepared for some shit. One of the worst things about being a teenager for me was a motherfucker telling me what I needed to do without showing me what I needed to do. And that's one of the things I always swore that my kids would never need from me is like me telling them what they need to do without showing them how to get there. You know? What's up, Worldwide Team Base Cat and Downriver Sound? What's cracking? Joe Cook says life can be cruel. Life definitely can be cruel. Bro, it can be. And a lot of the time it's the people. It's the people around us, bro. 2020 hacker for sure. I'm gonna tap in. I'm telling you, bro, it's a lot of the time it's the people around us, bro. We're not a lot of the kids nowadays and before, when I was a kid until now, a lot of motherfuckers ain't being led correctly. Which is why I do so much to try to help lead. I give all of my time to my younger family members, all that shit, you know what I mean? I don't give all my time. Let me quit lying, bro. But I give time. Whenever they need help, I'm there. I don't care. I'm there. It's whatever. I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember being told, you need to yada yada. Yeah, you need to do this. You need to do that. And nobody fucking tells you how to do it. Nobody tells you how to do it. You know what I mean? Nobody tells you. Nobody says, hey, man, this is the steps you need to go about doing that. You know? I remember one of my family members took me. He said, I was fucking 18 and I needed a job. I needed one. I was fucking kicked out of my dad's house. You know what I mean? I was trying to fucking survive. And my cousin picks me up and he's like, man, I'm gonna take you by the hospital where I used to work, and we're gonna see what's up. He took me by there. You know, I'm dressed up, trying to get this job. All I could think about is, man, when I get a job, I'm gonna buy a car. When I get the car, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna do this. I got it all planned in my fucking head. We go to his old job. We walk into the hospital. We walk in through where the people that work there is entrance. I'm like, oh, okay. So as soon as I get there, just by the way we walked into the hospital, I know I'm getting a job. You know what I mean? I know he got the plug, bro. There's no way I'm leaving here without some type of situation. So First stop, we stopped by where they're washing like all the clothing and the bedding and shit. And he's like, "Hey man, hey, what's up, y'all?" They're like, "Hey," they're embracing him and, "Oh yeah, I got my cousin with me. Got my cousin with me." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I'm here." I'm like, "What the fuck? Which one of these motherfuckers got the job?" So I asked him like, "This is a manager or something?" Like, nah, they just work here. I'm just showing you where they do this. I'm like, all right, for sure. So what turned into him taking me to his old job where he had so much plug, you know what I mean, was turned into a fucking we were just walking around, checking shit out. And I was like, oh shit. So we went on a fucking tour of the hospital and we finally ran into his old boss. And his old boss, he was cool as hell. He loved him. Loved him. Loved my family member. Loved him to death, bro. He embraced him. "Hey, what's going on, man?" Yada yada. So they're talking and he's like, "Yeah, man, I just came back to see how everybody doing. And, my cousin here, he need a job." And the way everything happened, the way the events happened, I can tell that the manager or the person in charge, the way it was all set up, he that was like so left field. He didn't even think about, "Oh, well, let me hook you up. Let me," you know what I mean? He was like, "Oh, okay, that's what's up, man." You know what I mean? Like when we left and he dropped me back off, I felt like, golly, bro, I went with this man for about 2 hours and didn't get nothing out of it. And another older family member, he came up to me, he was like, "Hey man, so and so took you to get a job, huh?" I was like, "I don't know, you could say that." And he was like, "Yeah, a lot of people are gonna do something for you to say that they did something for you. If you're gonna make something happen, you gotta make it happen on your own." And at that point, I realized a lot. Although he didn't teach, he wasn't like, "Hey, come on, I'm gonna show you how to get a job." He woke up that side of my brain that was like, "Okay, I get it. I get it." You know what I'm saying? I understand now. Before I didn't understand the full game plan. I didn't understand how shit worked. You feel me? But after that conversation, I understood. What's up, Overland, British Columbia? He says, "Steve Me, what up?" I am not Steve Me, but that is the homie. You feel me? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Please hit the like button. You feel me? But yeah, man. Sometimes we got to get those lessons from anywhere. And when life gives you that squeezes that lemon and helps you make some lemonade, bro, drink that shit. Don't try to sell it. Drink it. You know what I mean? Drink that motherfucker. You know? So the next thing I wanted to talk about, as you see, I got my cowboy shit on. Jerry Jones. Stephen Jones. I hate you motherfuckers to death. I hate you. I hate you motherfuckers, bro. I hate you motherfuckers. If I can put if I can grow another set of arms like Goro from Mortal Kombat and put both of them in the fucking sleeper hold at the same time, bro, I promise you I would. I promise you. I wish I could fight Jerry Jones on his yacht. I wish I can not to kill him or anything. I just wish I could just sock him as hard as I could in his fucking mouth. I hate these motherfuckers. Do you know how proud I was to be a Cowboys fan when I was a kid? Like, being a Cowboys fan, it was almost like cheat codish. You know what I mean? It was like being a Bulls fan when Michael Jordan was running shit. It was so great You know what I mean? It was like, yeah, I'm a Bulls fan. Whoa, you a Bulls fan only because of my, you know what I mean? It was like one of those things. But now, bro, it's like I feel like a fucking Raiders fan. No, not too much on the Raiders, bro, but it's like, bro, I hate these motherfuckers. And the sad reality of knowing that nothing is gonna change anytime soon makes me want not really, really, really not want my son to have to go through this. You know what I mean? It's like growing up being poor and like conditioning your kid to grow up to be poor. You know what I mean? That's like being a Cowboys fan is literally like growing up in poverty and trying to make sure and like trying to make sure your kids grow up in poverty too. I got my son a Micah Parsons jersey, last season, and we wore it every Sunday, yada yada, fun. But if my son hits 12, 9, 8, and says, Dad, I think I'm a Patrick Mahomes fan. I don't want to be a Cowboys fan anymore. You know what I'm going to say? Let's go get you a Patrick Mahomes jersey. Let's go do that. That's okay. You feel me? That's okay with me. Because the Cowboys they will fucking fumble the bag, man. It is off season yet again. And these punk ass, we lost our starting running back and didn't replace him with anybody better. I want to fight these motherfuckers. I want to fight them. And there's nothing we can do about it. For a while, people were saying, man, if we just don't buy no merch, no gear, they'll feel it. And I never really agreed with that because how do you make a billionaire feel anything? Now, if everybody stopped going to the games for 2 games, like nobody's going to show up to preseason at all. Zero attendance. Only 100 motherfuckers. Then that might speak. That might speak to something. For 2 games, nobody shows up. But nah, not the Cowboys. You want to know why? Because the Cowboys are the most famous sports organization in the world. These motherfuckers got people going on tours throughout the day. Like you could be a football, you could be Dak Prescott, get lifting weights in the fucking gym, and guess what? You got a group of tourists being led by somebody like they're in fucking like it's a Hollywood monument tour. You know what I mean? Walking through, hell yes, and here we got Dak Prescott. Like he's a fucking zoo lion. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. How do you change that? The only way we could change that up is not. There's no way you can change that shit. And it's like, man, I don't even know what to say, bro. The only thing I do know is right now it is hard to be a Cowboys fan. It's so bad that I want to get a secondary team. I want to cheat. You know what I mean? I want to cheat on my team. But I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm not a cheater, so I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go. Like, it felt good to see Patrick Mahomes get another Super Bowl last year. It felt good to see Lamar Jackson, get another MVP. I felt good seeing Justin Fields go crazy. You know what I mean? Last year while he was going crazy. But it's like, like, I don't know. Maybe I remember, okay, for after 2001, the Kings started sucking bad. They were sucking like Tiana Trump. You know what I mean? And what I did, it was like, LeBron James came into the league and I was like, I'm just going to be a LeBron fan, bro. I'm still a Kings fan, but I want to see LeBron go hard. So I just started following him more. I didn't become a fan of his teams or anything, but I was just definitely a LeBron fan. So You know, maybe I might just be doing that with football. You know what I mean? I might get like a Justin Fields jersey. I like him. Maybe a Lamar Jackson. Maybe a Patrick Mahomes jersey. Yeah, I mean, just spread it around. Who knows, bro? But what I'm not gonna keep doing is going through this with the Cowboys. I still got my Diggs jersey. I love watching the Cowboys, but I hate the fact that we just do the bare minimum every year. I hate that shit. It makes it so hard to be a fucking football fan, Cowboys fan. Let me see what the chat fam talking about. My boy Ain't Loud AJ. He says, "Go Lions." Ugh. I don't hate the Lions though. I could talk shit all day, but I like the Lions. You know what I mean? Hold on, keep stay on for a little bit, Joe Cook. I'm gonna end soon, bro. I'm not gonna stay hella late today. But yeah, man, I'm not mad at the Lions. Big shout out to Amon-Ra St. Brown, big baller. You feel me? Worldwide Team Base Cat says playing a game. Well, athletes are overpaid for playing a game we all played in high school. Yeah, you know what? I agree with that. And I was thinking about how to bring this up. Like, why aren't teachers, paid more? Now, if teachers generated money, it would be the case. It would be the case. Anybody that generates money is going to be paid, which is why entertainers are paid, kind of. You know what I mean? Unless they're finessed out of their money. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's why it is the way it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, fuck fuck Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones, them hoe ass bitches. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna lead at. But yeah, fuck them. Okay, before I go, a Florida man claims to be kidnapped by the cartel and finesses his wife for 81K. Bro, watch who you have your kids with. Watch who you have your kids with. A fucking crackhead, bro. He finessed her for 81K to go and do drugs. Bro, watch who you have your kids with. I don't even know how to stress that more. You know what I mean? Why I love independent artists. Big respect to the indies. You know, fuck the machine. You know what I'm saying? Florida is crazy, bro. To everybody that stays in Florida, I pray for you. This man claimed to be kidnapped by the cartel and finesse his wife for 81K. One look at the dude and I realized, I knew that he was lying because the cartel don't want nothing with no broke ass looking motherfucker. Come on, bro. Get out of here. She was stupid for falling for it. Hopefully you fell for it, got up, and then fall for divorce. You feel me? I'm a Pittsburgh fan and I'm not on board with having Russell Wilson as QB. Whoa. His head clouded with his current divorce. He's not divorced. Russell Wilson married, bro. I didn't know. I don't think I don't think he's divorced. But okay, so I seen Russell Wilson going to the Pittsburgh Steelers. El Peron, I'm gonna address that for a second. Bro, the way the Denver Broncos did Russell Wilson was one of the coldest situations I've ever seen in sports. No lie. You put a clause in his contract that says he cannot publicly bash that team or have any gripes with the team publicly, or he would lose money. And we're talking about, like, what did he get paid? 38 million this year? He would have lost all that shit, right? So what they did, they embarrassed that man last year. They benched that man when he had 26 fucking touchdowns and like 8 interceptions. Now, that is better than what Dak Prescott did. Dak Prescott is considered to be a good quarterback in the NFL. I seen Steeler fans talking about Mason Rudolph and Kenny Pickett should still, have an opportunity to out, to take that team. Look, I respect the fans, bro. Kenny Pickett and Mason Rudolph have never done as good as Russell Wilson's last year, ever. Russell Wilson was humiliated and benched for nothing because they were trying to rile him up so they could take his money, bro. It's the coldest shit ever. And what did he do? He took it on the chin and left like a man. If you're a Pittsburgh fan, I know this shit looks crazy, but at least you know you're not getting no bullshit coming in your spot. That's one of the craziest things. I'm telling you, bro. For a man to be able to be humiliated and then lied on like that, and him be able to hold his composure and just go out gracefully and do it moving, bro, you getting a straight G, bro. You getting a G. Nobody in his family came out talking shit. Dak Prescott's brother can't stay out of the fucking news. Is he wrong? No, he's right, 100%. But still, you know what I mean? Russell Wilson's wife ain't talking shit. She is famous, super famous. She ain't talking shit, bro. Y'all came up, bro. I promise you, you came up. And the fact that the Broncos, bro, the first season the coach was trash, Trenton Ash. The second season I had Sean Payton. Sean Payton ain't been shit since my boy Drew Brees was gone. Bro, I'm not saying Sean Payton's weak. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying, he ain't been shit since that Hall of Famer left. Shit's looking shaky, right? Now, you got one of the greatest coaches, you know what I mean, in the league. And now you got a quarterback that's going to shut the fuck up if he needs to. And he's not going to turn the ball over as much as other teams' quarterbacks, especially mine. Dak Prescott, king of turning that ball over. Josh Allen, king of turning the ball over. Y'all ain't going to deal with that. Hey, man, trust me. And Najee Harris, bro. Big shout out to Najee Harris. I met Najee Harris when he was a high school student. The motherfucker was a grown-ass man in high school, bro. I'm telling you, you got some good people, man. I want to see what they do. I want to see what y'all do. And who I don't want to see is Jerry Jones or Stephen Jones. I hope that somebody next to them just dope fiend their ass. A dope fiend is a blindside punch. I hope they get dope fiend in the side of their head today. You feel me? Next topic. Okay, so earlier I was thinking about this, right? And a few of you guys are parents in here, so maybe you'll be able to chime in on this situation. But the scariest part of parenting for me is the unknown, right? Is I know what's coming. I know what's coming. I know the stupid friends. I know my friend knows everything is coming. I know in high school the toxic girl's coming or the toxic dude for my daughter. I know daddy ball is coming for my son and my daughter. I know all this shit is coming, but the hardest part is not knowing when it's coming. And then not knowing if I prepared my kids good enough. You know, that's one of the scariest things ever to me is like we can prepare, but it's like the scariest part is like preparing too soon because then they're not going to get the message, or preparing too late when they're already in the thick of shit. You know what I mean? That's kind of the scariest thing for me right now. If you guys are dealing with this type of stuff, let me know what's going on, bro. Like in high school, when that friend, you know what I mean? You meet the friends, but there's that one friend that's at the school and you don't really know them. And their goals are a lot different than what your kids' goals are. They may be smoking. You know what I mean? They may be smoking. They come from a hood family or a poor family, or you know what I mean, or whatever type of family. And see, that's the thing. El Pedron, my boy El Pedron says, gotta let them fall so they could get back up. But it's like, man, I don't want to see my son fall and then like, okay, I'll give you an example. I know a person from my city. Their kid, he graduated. You know what I mean? So he's technically an adult, but he ended up taking pills, and he ended up losing his life behind that. You know, and it's like I'm more than 100% sure that this dude and the mom, you know what I mean, told their kid, hey man, don't be fucking around with them drugs, bro. You can die from that. You know, I'm pretty sure it's easy to say that, but it's like, is that kid? You know what I mean? Like like that kid does it, and bam, next thing you know they're gone. Like golly, Dad, you got your head up straight so John, baby girl, would do well. I see you as a dad sitting outside the window as they start to climb out the window. Big facts. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, I'm the dad that put the shit on on the window. Yeah, that's what you coming home to. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, don't even worry about it. We got alarms on that. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be me. But it's like, shit. You know, it's such a hard one, bro. It's such a hard one. You know, I plan to be the dad that you could talk to, that they could talk to, and that's gonna understand. Oh, Dad, I smoked weed. Yeah, I did it. Instead of being like, you grounded for life, little mother. You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, bro, you gonna hit the wrong blunt, bro. You ain't gonna be able to talk no more. You know what I mean? But it's like, I don't want them to go through that shit. That's the hardest thing for me right now, man. It's the hardest shit ever. I always told people, right? I always told people I didn't want a daughter because I remember how I was in high school, and I really don't want to be sending my daughter off to prom. And I meet this little teenage boy, and he's staring me in my face, smiling, trying to be, yes, sir, nice, sir. And I know deep down at the end of the night, he gonna be trying to hump my daughter. You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't know if I'm ready for that, bro. And it's like, yeah, man, I'll shoot a little month. No, you won't. You're not gonna shoot a little kid. Now, if you try to rape her, yeah, you probably would. But it's like just for humping, you know what I mean? I don't think that's happening. I know I'm not trying to kill nobody and go to jail for life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, yeah, explaining what can happen versus getting mad changes a lot. Big facts. I respect. Yeah, yeah. I think I think the like dealing with my nephew, the thing that I got most like angry about was just lying. You know, lying about it. Like and then I have to prove the lie. That's the shit that get on my nerves. You know what I mean? You're right, sir. Prime come around, man. I hope so, bro, because I ain't trusting it, man. I know how I was, bro. I was trying to hump something. I was trying to fuck something. Oh man, trying to deflower my baby, bro. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, man. You know that's the scariest part for me, man. That's the scariest part. Um, and another one of the things that I did want to talk about, the last thing that I'm going to talk about before I get up out of here, is not growing up in a two-parent household. It makes things harder for the rest of your life because you don't really have anything to judge off of. Like when I got married with my wife, well, we've been together for a long time, but when we got married and started having kids, the first thing I was thinking is, okay, everything is now about them. You know what I mean? Everything. And so it's like, I'm starting to learn that you need time for yourself also. I'm starting to learn that. And it's so hard because when you don't grow up with that, you just think that any type of time to yourself is selfish. It's selfish. Like, oh man, I can't do this. I can't do that. You know? But I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case. I think I was tripping. But it's not knowing. It's not knowing shit. You know what I mean? Obviously, I still got a lot to learn, about being married and being a father and stuff. But one thing that I am learning now after like 2 years of having a child is, bro, you need time to yourself. You're going to fucking go crazy. You're going to go crazy. You know? Let me see. Facts, mom did a good job, but it would have been cool to have my dad during 7th to 12th grade. Yeah, big facts. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. I swear. Cause it's like, I remember I remember going to my homie's house. I was like stupid young, and he had both parents in the house. And like I was just asking him like questions like, so you got a dad? That's your dad? Like, yeah. Like, what does he do? Like, what kind of stuff does he do? Like, what do you guys what like? I was just trying to learn. I was trying to be exposed without being intrusive. You know what I mean? Like, what is it like? And he was just looking at me like, bro, I don't know. He's my dad. Like, what the fuck? Like, does he like build shit all day? Like, what the fuck does he do? You know what I mean? Like, is he out barbecuing or something? Like, what did dads do in the house? I don't know. When I went to move with my dad, I realized, oh, okay, dads are just dudes. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I get it. But yeah, man. Now that I am a dad, I try to do as much as I can, but I also try to make sure I'm taking care of me too. Because yeah, man, you gotta you gotta focus on your star player, as Cat Williams says. You know what I mean? Make sure your star player is on point. You feel me? El Peron says, time to yourself doing hobbies or hanging with the boys is man's natural therapy. Big fact. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. You know what I mean? What I would do is I'd just go and do some music. But, my wife was even telling me, like, I still work. She was like, when do you not work? I'm always working on something. You know what I mean? If it ain't music, it's video editing some shit, doing a stream. You know what I mean? But it's like, I'm learning that you got to take time for yourself. And so, with that, I'm going to leave y'all with this, bro. Make sure all of you guys are doing what you can to take time for yourself, bro. Rather something small or big. You know what I mean? Take care of your star player. Because if you, the star player, are not on point, everything crumbles, bro. I don't care if you're not the breadwinner of the house. I don't care if you are the breadwinner of the house. Whatever it may be, if you are not on point, everything falls. So make sure y'all on point, bro. For me, it's building with wood and stone. With wood or stone. Oh, big respect, bro. Me, I just fixed the pond. I've been fixing shit lately. You know what I mean? That makes me feel good. But, I got to get out. I think I might go to a movie soon. Excuse me. Excuse me. I think I might like go to a movie or something soon. But yeah, that's usually my piece. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Make sure y'all handle something for yourself. You know what I mean? If your significant other don't understand it, make them understand. Hey man, I gotta take care of my star player too. You feel me? And with that, I say peace. I love y'all to death. Thank you for coming back on this Tuesday. I will see y'all Friday, bro. I will see y'all Friday. I've been having a crazy last couple of weeks, but I'm still here grinding. Still here grinding. If you haven't heard where they do that at, go stream that motherfucker until your fucking bass knob falls apart. You feel me? Go get ready, more videos and shit coming, bro. It's just been crazy lately. But one thing that I'm for sure gonna be doing is staying consistent. So get used to seeing this face. See y'all same time, same place.